What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. And guys, we have another awesome G.I. Joe offering. All the way from 1999, we bring you the G.I. Joe Alpha Assortment Minesweeper. United States Army Minesweeper. Make sure we add that in there. Magnetic mine detection action. Guys, this was a cool G.I. Joe that I picked up from Toys R Us back in 1999. It was a very unique and cool figure. And I like the unique figures that basically that I haven't really seen. You know, as you can see, this figure comes with a mine detection. Let's get you inside of there. As you can see, it's a minesweeper. It's a mine detection device, sweeping device. And it's as you can see, it's very long, and it actually works. And here you have an additional mine detection. And what happens is, and we'll get more into that, the magnet part, it goes over a surface or an object and it flips over, and it lets you know that there's a mine there. And he's got his headset. It's like a Browning rifle there. And just a really cool figure. Let's bring this guy in a little bit so you can get you a better shot of him. Another carded figure that was here today and gone tomorrow. Didn't stay on a toy store shelves very long. I don't think a huge production run was made of this figure, which really makes this figure very desirable and very sought after, because once again he was not out for very long, and he's got his he's got a satchel on. United States. Not out for very long at all. And looking back all these years at this figure now, I am very happy that I decided to get him. You know, I try to get all of the G.I. Joes. That was my mission when I really started to collect the classic collection G.I. Joes that were coming out around that time period. But you know, there were some that just fell by the wayside, if you will, because of the larger, more expensive G.I. Joes that everybody was trying to collect and buy and purchase and add to their collections. And some of these guys simply didn't get the true attention that they deserved because of the fact that, you know, they were carded figures. They didn't have a lot of accessories. They didn't have a lot of the glitz and a lot of the glam that the bigger production Joes had, with the big, beautiful boxes and the figure sets and all of the accessories and weapons and equipment. So a lot of these carded figures were kind of pushed to the side and eventually retailed at a cheaper price, because the store simply couldn't move them. And I think that was probably the case with this particular United States Army Minesweeper G.I. Joe. As you can see, he's got the beautiful head sculpt. Get you in real close. Get that. I always love this padding that they had underneath their helmet here. He's got his dog tags on. Let's turn this guy around. Well, let's get you a side shot of him. Here's a side shot. And once again, get you inside. You can See inside there. Let's turn it all the way around here. Get you a blown out shot. You can see how it's the World War II U.S. Army Minesweeper. So this is a World War II G.I. Joe. And for those of you who collect the World War II G.I. Joes, this would be an awesome figure to add to your World War II collection. Here's a good shot of our Minesweeper here. As you can see how he does it. And they got the instructions too. So they got the instructions. One, turn red area of mine detector underneath as shown. Place mine detector over one of the mines, and the red area rotates to the top, to the up position. I'm sorry, to the up position, which means that you found a mine. So these are the mines right here, and inside this little red peg right here, it's a real magnet that's drawn to these magnets, or polar opposites, or however that, you know, science guys. I'm a G.I. Joe collector. Here's your equipment list. And you can see right here along the sides here where there's a crease. That's the way it was bought. This was the only Minesweeper at Toys R Us that I found. And when I was picking up other Joes, I saw this guy and said, you know what? I'll get him. So this came probably through packing, shipping to the stores, because the stores didn't care. I mean, they're into the business of selling toys, not collectibles. So it was nothing to find a G.I. Joe box that had a box cutter slash on it, because people are cutting into the boxes to open them up, and they're cutting into the product at the same time. So how many times have we found that, guys? We're collectors. We don't miss anything. Let's get you a year. 1999. You know, our G.I. Joe U.S. Army Minesweeper, he didn't have the netting on his helmet. I love that netting, which is fine, you know. Guys, what do you think of our United States Army Minesweeper? Are you looking for this guy? Do you have this guy? Let's bring him down. Let's get up and close and personal with this guy. I think that made it worse. Yeah, it did. Get him back up. Yeah, for some reason he does better on the top of this pedestal thing right here. Are you looking for this guy? Now, guys, I did some research, and somebody on Amazon is selling this guy for, I think, like $80. I couldn't tell you what a good price for this would be, simply because I haven't seen him out like that. So I would say, in regards to that, into a price, you would have to, as a collector, you know, make just a good judgment that you're comfortable with as far as pricing. And if somebody's trying to sell this guy to you for $150, you're going to have to decide whether or not this guy is worth $150. I would say no, but once again, I get a lot of collectors telling me, well, M.I.B, it's easy for you to say these things because you have these beautiful G.I. Joes already in your museum collection, and we don't. So it's easy for you to sit back and kind of make those judgments. So I kind of tend to stay out of it now. I tend to tell the collectors out there and our subscribers and our viewers, whatever you feel is a decent price or you're comfortable with. Everything has a price. So whatever you're comfortable with paying for a figure, I would say then that's the way you go. Guys, we got some more fun things in store for you. A lot more action around the corner. So stay tuned. And you know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.